welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me. As you probably again see by the thumbnail, I'm doing a gear review on my rucksack. This rucksack is my go-to rucksack. It's the rucksack I'll always use, I think. I know there's 65s and 70s and 80s and 90 litre rucksacks, but for what I've got with my kit, I can get everything in there comfortably, as you've seen from my previous video, and that was my winter one as well. So the bag I use is the Osprey, or Osprey even, Exos 48, and this one's large and in tunnel green. That's better. Yeah, so this one is a large frame, which is 20 to 23 inches or 51 to 58 centimeters, which is this bit here. So if you go onto any rucksack measuring size, you have to measure yourself from the back, bottom of your neck here to basically your waistline, and that should measure the size of the rucksack you'll need. So talk about the rucksack. It's, like I said, it's the one I've used on Adrian's wall, and I use it in Snowdonia, and I've used it for a day trip with the kids, which is when the daughter fell ill. But that's the only one. That's the only 3 times I've used it, and it's been absolutely brilliant. It's so comfy and so light. I think it's 1.2 kilograms in weight, and it's just light as a feather. It's absolutely, it's just nothing to it. Nothing to it. So anyway, we'll start with the back. And you've got your straps just here, which have got little loops on there, and you've also got one this side, so you can put some carabiners on there and hang your torch or a bottle. You've got a double one, so you've got another 2 down the bottom, so you can probably connect with them little cup straps to it, a bottle holder, anything like that. And then you've got at the top 2 adjustable straps, so you can adjust them, which obviously just does these straps here. And then across the chest you've got the chest strap, which has a little whistle on. Hopefully not too loud, kids are asleep. So you've got that as well, which adjusts to what you need. Going a bit further down, you've also got your walking pole hoop. Can you see that there? And that goes down just to there actually. So yeah, you can just put your walking poles in there and hoist them up. And again, you've just got a normal strap just there, and on the other side as well, but you haven't got the walking pole hoop there. So if you wanted one on the other side, you couldn't. You've just got to put them straight down the one side, which is just on that side there. I'm sure there's a little hoop at the back. There it is, and that's to hold the bottom part of it in. So that will go from there straight the way through there, through that one, and then you can just clamp that one up and tighten and hold it in place. Like I say, it's a 48 litre, so it's perfect for what you need. You can use it as a day hike bag, or your overnight bag. It's perfect. Moving on to the top, we've got the lid, which has got a little zip across the back, and that just fills all the lid. I fitted the lowers in there when I used it. Again, we've got little hoops on the top, so and that's on both sides. You've got 6 there in total, and underneath you have the mesh, which is probably put all your waterproof stuff, electrical stuff in there so it stays dry. I think I put my snacks in there when I used it last. But yeah, and this lid actually, if I find the one, comes off. So if you use that as like a possibles bag, you could put all your stuff in there and then you can just put it on the side and see from mag or anything like that if you was, you know, worried about it getting wet or damaged or whatnot. But yeah, that's pretty cool that comes off. When that does come off, the front has another cover flap. The only downfall with it is that doesn't come off. So when you've got your lid on, that has to be tucked in, because the clips to that are what clip in to your lid. So you've got them 2 clips there. So what I did was obviously just tucked it inside its bag like that. Show you, just tucked it in there and out the way. It just gives you that little bit of protection as well. If you just put it over the top of your items inside, it just gives that little bit of water protection. So that's the lid, and then inside here you have a red strap which cinches all this together. So once you've got things in your rucksack, it will hold tight and that will just cinch it together, and then you have your top, which again, whoops, pull the right one out, and then that just cinches that in there. And then to undo that, you just pull that little lever, and that in the cord, and there you go, and that opens. I've got an additional on this one, which most Ospreys won't, Ospreys even, is my little patch. Is that there? So that was repaired by Osprey for free, just cost me postage. You've probably heard the story on Adrian's War when me and Richard Linus did Adrian's War, walking through a field of cows, and the cows was just coming at us and at us and at us, and there's about 70 cows, and I jumped under a fence. I ain't gonna lie, I pooped myself. 70 big cows coming at you, I pooped myself. And they was proper pelting. Cows are quick, they are quick. So I jumped under a barbed wire fence, caught my rucksack, ripped my rucksack, probably about that deep cut, straight down, and then yeah, gutted. Then I used it. That was the second time of properly using it as well, and it's gutted, but it's been repaired. Not used it with the repair, so we'll see what happens. Just hoping it holds, but they've not done a bad job, if I'm honest. I would have liked it not having that patch on, but there you go. So getting back to the back, you have a little H2O there, which is, there's my finger, that's for your water bladder. So Osprey have got different size water bladders. You can have a litre, 1.5 litre, 2 litres, 2.5 litres, or a 3 litre, and that just clips onto the top of there, if you can see that. Slide that one out of the way, there you go, look. So you just put the top of your bladder in there, clip it in there, and that's going to go nowhere. But it also sits inside there, so the bladder will sit in there away from all your gear, and that goes right down to the bottom. No, I think it's perfect. There is a bend in the bag. I don't know if you can see it in the video in there. There's a bend just there, and it arches around your back. But inside there, that's what your bladder sits on. So your bladder will sit on that bar there. So it's probably a little bit of a downfall, because obviously water is going to have that gap in the bladder. So moving on to the bottom at the back, it's got hip belts, but these haven't got hip pockets on. So what I used was just like a little camera packet and just threaded it through there, and then just clip this together, and add a little bag there for like my batteries, or add a multi-tool in it, some spare carabiners and things like that, and then like you say, all my other stuff, my snacks and stuff like that was just in the top of my bag. So I mean, it's really comfy. You get no rubbing on it or nothing, but like I say, it's got a nice little mesh air pocket there, and on that one as well, and they clip together, and it's very comfy on you. So moving on to the actual back, I don't know if you can see this, I can show you. Move that out the way. There is an airflow back. I'll show that. So you've got all that airflow there, and it stops your back from sweating. And that starts up here and comes all the way down to the base. And that does stop you from sweating loads. And there's also some cheeky little bits. You could also put a little bit of storage in there if you wanted, seat mat maybe, or I don't know, some waterproof trousers, something like that. But you've got a metal frame. It's only got bands on here, isn't there? But you've got a metal frame just there as well, which you can just see, and that supports all the back. It pushes it all in, because you can see it's on an arch like that. So that's the back. Okay, and moving on to the front, you've got on the side two huge pockets, absolutely huge pockets here. And they're mesh and elasticated as well at the top. What did I have in? Annoying. I had my water bottle and my map, and also I had my Sparrow heat bottle, thermal flask. So I had one in one side and one in the other, and there was still loads of room in it. And the good thing about it as well is once you've got your bottle in, there's a gap at the back. So when you've got your rucksack on, you can just reach in there, grab your water bottle and slide it back in and slot it in. It's perfect. So it's got a little hook on there as well if you wanted to hook anything onto it. And then once you've got your bottle and that in there, you've got these straps here which will just tighten everything up. And you can just literally just pull that from the bottom there, and that will just, all this weave in here will just tighten up, and you won't lose your bottle or whatever you've put in there, your flip flops or whatever you take and you put in the side of there. It's very deep, it goes past the hole. So there's my thumb with the hole, and my fingers are just there, so there's loads of space, so nothing should fall out. And you've got another one on the other side, again with a hole as well. So I think that's pretty nifty, especially when you're on hikes and you ain't got to keep taking your bag off and on and on and off. You can just grab your bottle, have a drink, and off you go. That's if you haven't got your bladder. Then moving on to the front, you've got this massive mesh pocket, and I fitted in there all my waterproofs, my seat pad. I think I even had I had my job's worth at the time. I think I put my job's worth in that as well. So I had everything in the front there to cook. And again, that just clips there, and you can cinch that. That's as far as it will cinch. But once you've got everything in, there's just loads of them, absolute loads. And again, whatever's in there, you can tighten up with these straps here. And then on the bottom, you've got another hoop, which I think's probably for a sleeping bag or something like that, or you can just hang a bottle off it, or your carabiner mug off it, or something like that. And on the outside as well, you've got more hoops, so you can just literally hang everything on the outside if you wanted to. And it's just an absolutely nifty little bag. Like I say, it's 1.2 kilograms, and it comes in all different sizes, obviously, and there's 46s, there's 38s, and then obviously you're going down to the Talons and everything else. And then Stratos, which is I've got a 26 Stratos, which I use for hiking, day hikes. But yeah, I think that's everything you need to know about the rucksack. Like I say, you can fit absolutely everything in it. It just packs and packs and packs. Like I say, you've seen my winter bag. like I say, check out other YouTuber videos. They're all kind of using this this bag, but I thought I'd go with tunnel green. I thought it'd be a bit different because everyone seems to have black and green, or the black and orange, or grey and orange as I call it. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to go tunnel green. And it must have attracted the cows good and proper because it's ripped it. But yeah, anyway, I'll stop babbling on about it now. I think it's proper good bag. I think I got this for £82 brand new from Millets during lockdown when I was just on a massive spend. But I think the range is about 115 at the minute. They're not on Millets or Ultimate Outdoors or Blacks. You can probably get a second hand one on eBay, but they're second hand. They might not have any issues with them, might have. But I know there's a lot of 38s on there at the minute. I'm kind of looking to get a new bag because the rip is really putting me off the bag. I just don't know who it's going to be once I pack a bag and go, so I might have to do a local camp, I think, with it just in case. But yeah, for about £115 to 150 max at the minute, but see what sales come on. Black Friday will come in again in November, I guess, so I might treat myself to a brand new one again. And this was off the kids and the wife for Father's Day, and I've ended up ripping it. So yeah, it's one of them. So anyway, I hope you like the video. I am hopefully going to get a camp next weekend, but don't tell the wife. I'm hoping, I'm going to ask her. My week off from work is the week after next, so I'm hoping to do a camp out somewhere local. But all depends again on the lockdown, because obviously everyone's tiers are going up and up and up. So there'll be a full lockdown soon, so I'm hoping to try and get just one night before Christmas. Whether it'll be solo camp, which will be my first one, or be with somebody, I don't know. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next video. It's Adam T Outdoors signing off. Thanks a lot.